What is the slight rule change for the 2022 season? The NASCAR qualifying formula is coming back for the 2022 season, but not in the same way that it has been used for the last 2 seasons. Before we start telling the real truth behind the catch of rules, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to this crazy NASCAR channel and also turn on your notifications so you never miss a video. After the unexpected 10-week break caused by COVID-19 restrictions, practice and qualifying sessions were almost taken off the NASCAR schedule in 2020. That's when NASCAR started using group-based random draws to set the starting lineups. But that changed before the end of the season. In August 2020, they switched to a new way to decide who starts each race. During the 2021 season, most races still used the same method, and there were still few practice and qualifying sessions. For the 2022 season, practice and qualifying will be back, so this formula will no longer be needed, but it will still be used, just for something different. Now that formula will be used to figure out who qualifies, not who goes in the starting lineup. Were you already aware of this formula? Let me know in the comments. This change will happen after the first race weekend of the season at Daytona International Speedway, not before. This is because not all of the data needed to use the formula is available before the first race weekend of the season. For the next race weekend, the qualifying order will be decided the same way it was for last year's Daytona 500. The top 20 cars from last year's owner standings will take the last 20 qualifying spots, which will be chosen at random among those 20 cars. For everyone else, qualifying spots will be chosen at random for the spots ahead of those 20. This will be the case for all 3 national series this weekend: the Cup Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Truck Series. For those who need a refresher, the formula that will be used in the future is based on the following 4 factors. Number 1, rank in the owner standings, 35%. Number 2, previous race finish, driver, 25%. Number 3, finish in previous race, car owner, 25%. One more thing to notice here is, for the full-time drivers, these two 25% factors practically equal 150% category. Number 4, the rank of the driver's quickest lap in the previous race, 15%. Let the owner's standings rank be A, the driver's finish in the previous race be B, the vehicle owner's finish in the previous race be C, and the rank of the driver's fastest lap in the previous race be D. This yields the formula A by 0.35 plus B by 0.25 plus C by 0.25 plus D by 0.15. The driver with the lowest value is rated the best, while the driver with the highest rating is rated the worst. What are the NASCAR new rules for testing with drivers from other racing sports in 2022? NASCAR began the 2022 season with the introduction of a new generation of cars, the next-gen car, 7th Gen. In 17 races, the car has delivered on its promise, making it one of the greatest cars in the history of racing. In anticipation of the second half of the season, which has begun on June 26, 2022, NASCAR has invited drivers from several sports to test the new car during the 1-week break. Even though NASCAR makes the chance available to other drivers, not everyone is qualified to take part in these testing. There will be a set of rules and regulations that must be adhered to in order for this exercise to be successful. So now let's discuss these rules for the next select driver orientation test for NASCAR drivers. Let us know your knowledge of NASCAR in the comments so we can provide each other with the best information about NASCAR. Bob Pockrass, a well-known journalist, went on Twitter and posted a screenshot of the rules with the following message: NASCAR will let a top driver from another type of racing try out the car so he or she can get used to it. To do the test, they must be signed up for a Cup race. Here are the most important rules. Rule number 1. Drivers have to be signed up for a Cup Series event or event by an organization that is currently taking part in Cup Series events. Rule number 2. Only drivers who are licensed and approved to compete in the Cup Series on the right type of track will be able to take a select driver orientation test. Rule number 3. Only steering, brake pressure, front and back, throttle position, and gear position will be logged, and NASCAR will tell you how to set up the ECU logging. The vehicle can't have any other sensors or data systems put on it. Rule number 4. No one else is allowed to test the car or shake it down. Rule number 5. The organization that sends the driver to the event may not be the main test team, but it can send up to 4 representatives. Rule number 6. At least 3 weeks before the test, the group giving it must send a test request through the voucher system. Rule number 7. Once NASCAR gives the test its stamp of approval, a voucher will be given. Rule number 8. There can be no more than 3 sets of tires for the test, and they must be ordered according to Goodyear's protocols. What do you think, guys, about these rules? Do let us know in the comment section below. After everything is said and done, if all the drivers want to take the upcoming Select Driver Orientation test, they will need to meet the above requirements before they can do so. 2007 Formula One World Champion Kimi Räikkönen is said to be one of the drivers on the test drive. The former F1 driver left F1 in 2021 and will make his Cup Series debut at Watkins Glen International in August 2022, driving for Trackhouse Racing's number 91. If he possesses the elite credentials, Scott McLaughlin is also anticipated to compete. Now, let's take a look at the NASCAR 2022 rule decision. The package was chosen after drivers complained about the low horsepower, high downforce configuration tested in November. The next generation automobile brings back high horsepower and reduced drag. The bulk of NASCAR's racetracks has been condensed into a single set of rules. NASCAR will employ a 670 horsepower base engine with a 4-inch spoiler on short tracks, road courses, and most intermediate tracks. The Charlotte Motor Speedway staged a 2-day in December, in addition to a 550 horsepower engine and numerous spoilers up to 6-inch. Various rules packages were used. After the test, NASCAR executives and drivers met to talk about the various packages that were on offer for the next season. They've opted for a combination of high horsepower and low drag. Steve O'Donnell discusses the NASCAR rules package for 2022. The new year is a fresh start for everyone. Correct. As O'Donnell put it, it's a nice thing for racing fans that no one has a ton of data they can look at from our past races in this car. As a result, the best drivers and the finest engineers in the world are going to go out and attack this car, and attack each racing course, and it will be difficult to drive. In my opinion, I believe that the drivers are excited about it. There will be a lot more old-school racing in this year's event because of the new tire that Goodyear has brought to the table. When it comes to the debut of the next-generation automobile in 2022, there are several things we can learn from this year's experience that will help us make it even better, setting the rules for superspeedway. Before the commencement of the 2022 season, there are just a few remaining tests. The rules for superspeedway racing have yet to be established by officials. Daytona International Speedway, Talladega Superspeedway, and the recently redesigned Atlanta Motor Speedway are among the tracks. He affirmed, "Yeah, we're near," by saying, "We've already done a few tests, and another step for superspeedways was in Atlanta in early January. Then we'll decide what package to use on that racetrack. The superspeedway package is what we expect it to be." Daytona was the next stop, and we looked at the car's speed there on the 11th and 12th, so we may be able to reduce the spoiler a bit. We made some changes to the car's cooling system that changed a little bit of its drag, so we want to make sure the speeds are the same as they have been in the past. It also said, so getting some more laps on the car both days to help the teams get used to the car at Daytona, and then we'll make the final decision after that test. So this was all about this video. I hope you liked the information given in the video. If you have anything in your mind, feel free to comment below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get more videos like this. Also, hit the bell icon to get the notification of the latest updates in the channel. Thanks for watching.